ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gon' come.
Show ain't coming today. It ain't coming anytime soon. Matter of fact, it's getting worse. It's getting wicked out here in these streets. So apparently, this college basketball nonsense is getting out of hand, bro. Apparently, 2K people leaked their proposal. Apparently, 2K's proposal to the CLC or the NCAA, whatever you want to call them, for the college basketball game leaked, and it is wild, ladies and gentlemen. If you have been living under a rock, then you must not know. So apparently, the CLC, the way how the story is being told, the CLC, because the CLC was in favor of EA's proposal as opposed to 2K's proposal, it seemed like 2K took it upon themselves. And I ain't gonna say it's 2K. We're gonna say allegedly it was 2K. Somebody at 2K leaked their proposal, and it's wild what they were gonna do. And I see why the CLC said, "Nah, we just gonna go with EA. Y'all on some bullshit." Because, like I said, the CLC does not want a cash grab. They don't want a cash grab. 2K doesn't understand that. 2K is all about the cash grab. No, we have to get the bag no matter what. We don't care about these customers. Dude, we could just slap some jerseys on some players. We could just slap some college jerseys on some players and call it a day. The CLC like, no. We want you to take your time, really make a game, really make a great experience, you know what I'm saying? And show people the experience of the college lifestyle as an athlete. And it was like, we don't really want to do that. That's too much effort. We got enough going on with the basketball and the wrestling and sometimes golf. But outside of that, we ain't trying to do all that shit. We just want to, what you want all that for? Huh? Why you want all that for? What's that gonna prove? Exactly. It ain't gonna prove nothing. Just come on, man. Just sign the paperwork. You know we the hottest shit. You know we the hottest basketball video game company out there, bro. Ain't nobody fucking with us. Cause who out here? Nobody. It's just us. So just give it to us. Well, EA gave us a proposal. We actually are preferring to go with theirs. Them EA niggas, huh? The EA niggas, they ain't made a game since what, 2018? You gonna go with them? They can't even make anything that comes close to what we do. I mean, it may not be as good, but the proposal is there, and we like their proposal. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Shoot program, nigga. Lockdown. That's right. You know what they do to people like you? They put you in the gas chamber. Yeah, that's right. You know what the gas chamber smell like? Smell like pine oil. Yeah, that's right. You going to pine oil heaven. He ain't got shit on us. They used to run shit around here. We been doing this here. Bruh, I'm telling you. That's how EA, that's how I had to go. Because now 2K done put it out there what they was going to do, and it is wild what they was going to do. Because they only focus on the money, y'all. At this point, we have to, if this doesn't show that 2K needs to be stopped by all means, what else do we need to prove to y'all 2K niggas that there's no reason to keep buying this game every year? Look what they were trying to do with this college basketball game. We finna watch this video, but y'all gonna see, bro, that I'm gonna just play the video, bro, so y'all can see what the fuck they was gonna do and why the CLC they decided to go with EA instead of 2K. Y'all gonna see why in a minute, bro. Because all EA is thinking about is the money.
Yo, what's good?
2K.
My name is Genesis. This is your favorite Uncle Timmy, and today I have another special banger for you, right? If you have or have not seen, I got some crazy information about 2K's proposal that they sent to the CLC in regards to getting opportunity to make college basketball games. Okay, now I did a previous video where we found out that the CLC recommended to the universities to go ahead and go with EA, and EA wanted an exclusive right to that game, and they were going to make a standalone game in that type of deal. So everybody knew, well, not everybody knew, if you watched my video you knew that there were two other people that made proposals. Now we all kind of had a hint that it was going to be 2K, because 2K did do a tweet saying that the campus has been quiet for a long time with a little smirk. So then that let us know that they were in the running. But the confusion was well, why would 2K tweet that if the CLC, which is a college licensing company, recommended that the conferences accept EA's proposal to bring back College Hoops video game? That was very intriguing to me. But there is more to the story now. And more to the story is that the CLC came out and said that, well, we cannot give the proposal to you, or the details of 2K proposal, because of a non-disclosure agreement that they signed. So when 2K sent their proposal, there was a non-disclosure agreement with it, meaning that you cannot share what we just sent as a proposal. But here's the catch. When the information came out that the CLC recommended that that universities accept EA's proposal, 2K turned around, and remember, this is 2K's non-agreement disclosure. 2K turned around and said, hold up, ho. We want to be a part of this. So they went ahead, broke their own NDA, and sent their proposal to different universities so they can see what they were trying to offer, and said, hey, tell us if you like this, because we want to be a part of this. Okay, so this is where things get pretty catchy. Okay, so this article was by Matt Brown. He's a guy that's been breaking all the news, and I want to just jump right into what he said. He said on July 11th, the CLC sent another note to conferences because of a non-disclosure agreement. CLC wrote it hadn't been able to share the details of 2K's proposal, but in the wake of the CLC recommendation of EA's proposal, 2K contacted schools directly with its own proposal, asking them to delay approval of the EA game. In effect, that broke the NDA, and the CLC is now sharing the 2K plan widely. So this is what 2K plan is, and I want y'all to hear this, man, because this is insane. It says 2K proposed a non-exclusive model, which is good, because that means that, hey, we're not asking for exclusive rights. We want other people to be able to make college basketball games too. It says a non-exclusive model for a limited number of D1 teams that would be a 5v5 tournament gameplay format integrated into its NBA 2K game. My Team mode via downloadable content, which will be a DLC, a separate purchase in addition to the purchase of the NBA game. 2K will assess the viability of a standalone college basketball game that will be contingent on some measurable milestones for 2K28. So they anticipate dropping this in 2K28. It said including DLC sales had to meet or exceed $3 million and have a 50% propensity to buy a full game from consumer surveys. So I'm guessing they'll do a survey and at least 50% say, hey, if this standalone game came out, we'll get it. If they hit that number and $3 million in sales, then they will make a commitment for a standalone college basketball game, will come at 2K's discretion after the assessment.
Back up for me, please, real quick. So for the simpler term for niggas, they were literally going to make a DLC that you had to buy. You had to buy this DLC that would be integrated into My Team. A DLC for My Team. Nick.
I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, and just like the river it's been
Hey,
a long,
boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
long time coming.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Oh,
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
change gonna come.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy.
They were going to make a separate DLC with the college teams, a college team tournament with D1 basket. D1 college basketball teams in a 5v5 tournament gameplay format that would be integrated into my team as a DLC that that we would have to pay for. And this is what I mean. Shout out to the CLC for keeping it a buck with them and saying, look, we not looking for a cash grab. We looking for something. We just looking for something that's going to represent the culture of what we're trying to get across here. We want the college experience. We want the college athletic experience in these video games. 2K was like, we hear you. We can do that. But what we really want to do is we trying to get this money. We hear what you're saying, but we trying to get this money. And when we get this money and we meet the expectations that we know we'll reach because niggas gonna buy our game regardless because we the only game in town, then we'll go ahead and we'll make a standalone college basketball game. But first we need to get our money. You give us the license now, we get our money, we can make the basketball game for you. It's all about money for us. Like, don't get us wrong, we got the we got the budget to do it, but yeah, we need a little bit more incentive. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We gotta stay up all these nights and listen to these people. Bro, you gotta think about it. All they was gonna do was just take the NBA 2K play the whatever the 2K engine is currently right now. Put college basketball teams in there and just call it a day. And then later on down the line, start adding teams in DLC packs saying, basically, if you want this team, you either going to have to pay this much amount for VC, or you could just pay us $50 and we'll give you all the DLC you want.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Who's the bro? This is what I mean, bro. This is how bad. This is how dark and evil 2K has become, bro. It's gotten so bad that people would rather take. This is the darkness of 2K. If this doesn't convince you that they don't fucking care anymore and that you shouldn't be pre-ordering or even considering buying 2K, if this isn't a fucking slap in the face to wake you the fuck up and to have you realize what you have been supporting for the past couple of years. Like I said, for the youngins out there, y'all don't know about the greatness that 2K was. When 2K used to be anti-EA and and EA was the fucking villain of this story. Now the roles have reversed. It seems like now EA has become, no, EA still the villain, but they not the villain like they used to be. Now 2K is more the villain. 2K has become, 2K is worse than the villain. 2K is the fucking antichrist of basketball, of video games in general. What more needs to be shown than this? They wanted instead of giving us just a college basketball game, they were going to give us a college DLC that we were going to have to pay probably $40 to $50 for. I guarantee you it would have been $40 to $50. Ain't nobody putting out $20 DLCs no more. The $20 DLCs is gone with the $60 price range for games. Games done went up to $70 to $80 now. The DLC is $50 now. Don't believe me? Go look at Mortal Kombat. I bet you that DLC is still $50. I still need to play it too, but y'all know where I'm going with this, bro. 2K, bro. If this doesn't show you the greed that these people are willing to go through to stop buying this game, bro. Stop. Please, for the love of God, just stop buying this game. The moment y'all stop buying this game, we can turn this around. We can turn this around, bro. We could turn this around, bro. If we treat 2K like we treated NBA Live, I guarantee you 2K will do better by us. But y'all don't want to do better for yourselves. So how can we hold 2K feet to the fire when we don't even hold them accountable, when we can't even? How can we control what 2K does when we can't even control? Well, when y'all can't even control yourselves. I've managed to control myself. I haven't bought a 2K since 2K23. 2K23 was the last one I bought, and I bought that when it was on sale for like $15 during Christmas. Aside from that, though, I think it's time to call it wraps, man. I'm sorry, y'all, but it's time to call it wraps, man. It's time to say goodbye to 2K, man. We gotta let it go. This 2K26 and future 2Ks need to be thrown away until 2K shows us that they are capable of making good basketball games. Because the moment we stop buying the shit is the moment they stop doing the shit. If y'all can control yourselves, then we can control them. If you want 2K to go back to how good it used to be, then it starts with us. Then it starts with self-control over yourself. Stop buying the game. Stop buying the VC. I understand 2K does shitty tactics. I understand the tactics, bro. That's why I said stop buying the game. If you buy the game, you already trapped. Think about it. When you make your build and your build is pretty much good to go, you made a build that's incredible. You looked at what you needed to do. You looked at all the badges that you wanted to get. The player plays how you wanted to play, and everything going good. And then one day, your build just turns to shit. Your build can't hang no more. Your build, and then it's like that's how 2K does it. Or you know what I'm saying? This is what 2K does, man. They make badges worthless. They make jump shots worthless. They fuck up dribbling animations. They'll take away a dribbling animation. They'll take away a dunk animation. They'll take away something that makes your player not worth what you invested the money into. And that's the sad part, bro. And that's how they get you to make 4 or 5 builds a year and spend all that money on fucking VC. And then you got like 4 to 6 fucking builds because 2K has found a way to get the money off you. It's not about you having a good build and thinking that that's going to work. No. Their goal is, oh, that build works for you? All right, bet. We're going to nerf that build. Now make another one for us and give us that money. This is what they do, bro. They have found a way to monopolize y'all. Y'all are stuck in the fucking genjutsu. Y'all are stuck in the fucking genjutsu. Y'all are stuck. Y'all are falling for the banana in the tailpipe, my nigga. Say what you want, but y'all are falling for the banana in the tailpipe. That banana in the tailpipe, you keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe, bro. If you want them to stop messing with your builds, messing with your jump shots, messing with your animations, then it starts by you stop buying the game. Stop putting money in their pockets, because you enabling them to continue to do this. Why you think the RNG shit is in the game now? They make your build feel like shits, or make your jump shot feel like shit, so that way you can go buy another jump shot. But like, oh, you want the jump shot? Hey, yeah, you get that, but make sure you pay us though. We need that money. So you buy every goddamn jump shot in the game. And they be like, oh, you bought every jump shot in the game. Okay. Can't get no more money out of you on that. All right. Destroy his build. Now they can force you to buy a whole goddamn build instead of buying those jump shots. Yeah, you got all the jump shots, but buy another build for us, Playboy. Give us another $20, $40, $100 for a build, Playboy. We need that. Yeah, run that up. Y'all stupid, bro. Y'all niggas are stupid. And y'all keep falling for the fucking banana in the tailpipe, and it's a fucking shame.
Standalone college basketball game will come at 2K's discretion after the assessment. Okay? So, this is crazy. Let me just go ahead and finish reading the back part of this article, and then we'll jump into this. It says the original CLC memo laid out the terms of EA's proposal, stating that EA was the only company that submitted a bid for a standalone arcade simulated featuring every men's and women's basketball team in Division 1. This new memo is consistent with the assessment. 2K proposal was for a non-exclusive model for a limited number of D1 basketball teams that will be a 5v5 tournament gameplay format integrated into NBA 2K. 2K promised to assess the viability of a standalone game as early as 2030, assuming the initial release meet milestones. It also proposed a limited number of teams, 16 from the men's and women's game in year 1, 32 in year 2, and 68 in year 3. Wow.
So they was going to charge you. So if 2K was to make a basketball game, go back for real quick, Playboy. So if 2K was to make a basketball game for you, right? And they made a standalone college basketball game, NCAA 2K 30, 2K 31, 2K 29, whatever, right? The first game was only going to feature 16 teams. You were only going to get 16 teams from the men's and women's division, from the men's and women's, from the men and the women. The second year you would have got 32 teams. So the next 2K that would have came out, you would have got 32 teams, and then the year after that you would have got 60. Do you not, bro? What more do you need to see, bro? What more do you need to see? 2K is greedy, bro. Look at what they're doing. They're telling y'all, bro, we don't give a fuck. We only gonna give you, we'll give you a college basketball game, but only if we get to do a DLC, and only if that DLC do numbers. If that DLC do numbers, then we'll get 16 teams and we'll put them in. They don't want to pay nobody. Why, bro? Bro, think about it. Why do you think Charles Barkley and Reggie Miller are not in NBA 2K to this day? It's not a licensing issue. It's a they don't want to pay issue. Reggie Miller and Charles Barkley have made it very clear. They want their money. They say, y'all make all this money every fucking year, and y'all telling me y'all can't pay NBA legends. Y'all can't pay the NBA legends about $1 million for their likeness and appearance in the game. Instead, they're giving out, like, I think they only give I think they only give the legends like 150,000. And I know that some of y'all probably like 150,000. Y'all should be grateful. No, these are NBA legends, bro. They giving up their likeness. They let you use their likeness, putting them in games and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They allowing you to put them in game, giving you the ownership of their likeness in a video game. And you telling me they can't get $1 million? They should get $1 million. But where do you think that money goes to? Where does all that VC money go to? Where does all that VC transaction money go to? It goes to the CEO of Take-Two Interactive as his annual bonus for the year. That's his annual bonus. All that VC, all that GTA money, all them GTA cards y'all be buying and shit, all GTA Online, all that shit, all that DLC, all that money y'all be spending on these video games goes straight to the CEO of Take-Two Interactive. And y'all don't even care. Y'all don't even care. The money does not go into the game. It doesn't improve the game. Nothing happens with the game. There are no improvements being made. Why you think 2K has been as stale as it is? Because the money's not going to 2K. It's going to the CEO, the greedy ass Take-Two CEO. None of it is going into an improvement for the next game. Only a little bit, probably like a good portion of it is going into it for the next game. I mean, they probably still got a good budget where they could still probably pay players, but for the most part, most of that shit goes towards the CEO of Take-Two Interactive. That's his annual bonus. That's his cut. Why you think they pushing for microtransactions more so he can get more money in his pockets? And y'all dumb enough to let that man be rich. Y'all would rather let another man be rich and get ripped off and let another man be rich every single year than just simply sitting up here and look at this, man. This is ridiculous. Look at where we are
now. In year 2 and 68 in year 3. Wow. Okay, so let's just go ahead and address something. Basically what 2K wanted to do was reskin. It's literally what it is, guys. If they're going to use the NBA 2K game, they're going to reskin it just by putting college names and jerseys and that type of stuff, and then put it in a part of my team via downloading it. So not only are you reskinning it, put it on the game, you're also on an original 2K game. You're also going to want people to buy outside of that, which will probably be, who knows? I mean, if the basketball game, if 2K game itself is going to run you, you know, $70, $80, maybe you have to pay another $40, $50, or maybe full price to be able to get the NBA 2K part, reskinned version of it. And I'm saying reskinned because that's the only way that you can ever imagine this. Like, even though Madden and NCAA football, they're made by the same company, but you can tell they're two separate games, right? They're made by different people. Now, I do not know, and again, I don't know if you're able to make a completely different game within another game. Maybe you can, I don't know, but it's very concerning why they would put it in a 2K game. Yes, it's a cheaper route, of course, rescanning, that type of deal. I just don't think people would really go for that bait, in my opinion, right? You will really have to make it seem like it's a different type of experience. But to only start off with 16 teams and make it a tournament style, which is just like, wait a minute. So you're not even able to play a full college schedule. You're just going to play 16 games. And then next year we're going to add, I mean, a tournament, maybe a 16 bracket tournament. And then in next year, they're going to add 32 teams. And the following year, they add 68. And, you know, it's just a lot of extra stuff to me that just doesn't sit well with me. I'm just going to be honest with you. I am very big on, you know, having a non-exclusive. So, by all means, if 2K wants to go this route and then have EA bring out a full-fledged standalone basketball game, who do you think that people are going to buy the game? Like, who do you think people are going to, like, what? Come on, I want you to sit here right now and tell me, right? You're an NBA 2K fan, right? And then EA drops a college basketball game, and then 2K drops a 16-team DLC pack that you can download on my team.
Niggas still gonna buy the 2K because it's EA, bro. Niggas still gonna buy the 2K because it's EA, bro. Niggas ain't gonna support EA like that. Niggas still shitting on EA to this day, bro. They don't care. They don't care how different it is or how better of an experience it may be. They don't care. If 2K could drop a bag of shit. Could drop a bag of shit and put it right next to EA's bag of shit. I guarantee you everybody be trying to buy 2K's bag of shit over EA's. I guarantee you, bro.
Which one do you think you're going to be more excited about? And I'm not sure why 2K would make this public. I mean, if I was on the CLC board, or I'm not sure how that works, and I looked at the two proposals, it's pretty obvious to me who's all in and who has 1 foot in and 1 foot out. EA is all in on college sports. They want to make
EA is all in, but they greedy at the same time. They want an exclusive deal. They don't want to compete. They don't want to compete with 2K because they know 2K will try to cook up something. But as it's showing now, 2K is showing them that we don't care no more. As long as we get a profit out of it, we don't care. EA is looking at it like, we just don't want to compete with them niggas no more. We tired of competing with them. They keep kicking our ass. We got football locked up. They got basketball, but we trying to get college. We trying to get all the college sports, so that way they can't touch us in that area. So that way we'll have something that we can go off of.
Standalone games. They want to bring the whole atmosphere of the mascots, the universities, the NIT, the NCAA tournament, all men's basketball roster, all women's basketball roster. That's all in. 2K, 16 teams to start off with as a DLC download package on my team. Not really sure why they would go 1 foot in, 1 foot out, especially the type of money that you're making. Sometimes you got to lose money to make money. I don't know if it's pressures on I don't know how we all know the current game, it's still exceeding expectations, but maybe they know something we don't. And it's just one of those things where you got to be fully committed, or you're just going to get these type of reactions. I mean, you can go all over Twitter and all over social media, all over, people that are publishing this, and they're all thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Like, why would you go halfway? Like, why would you half-ass it? Like, you either go all the way in to sit there and give us a DLC download pack on my team with 16 teams is crazy to me. So, obviously, I will end it with this. I'll say this. Yes, I would 100% want the non-exclusive deal to still be on the table. Let EA make their game, and then let 2K bring their 16 team DLC pack in, and EA is going to blow them out of the water with their game. That's obvious. Now, to sit there and say that,
you underestimating these niggas, bro. You underestimating niggas, bro. You underestimating that niggas will buy anything that 2K sells, bro. You're underestimating that.
We're gonna drop a DLC in 2028 on 2K.
If it don't look like or feel like 2K, trust me, the youngins that never played NBA Live when it was in its prime on the PlayStation 2, the youngins that don't know about prime NBA Live, they gonna show you better than they can tell you, bro. All they know is 2K. So them trying to see what NBA Live talking about, they're not gonna go for it. They're gonna see it, be like, this play different. I don't like how this play. Man, fuck this. Put the 2K back on. Yeah, I like 2K better. Yeah. Fuck NBA Live. Yeah. You underestimate these niggas, bro. If the kids are saying 2K, then the majority is gonna go to 2K. You forget, bro, the youth is running shit now. It's not us no more. Sadly, we still here, but our voices are starting to get pushed to the side. We still the voice of reason, but we getting pushed to the side for these young ass kids now. These 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 year olds all pushing us to the side, and we the ones when we the voice of reason. We always been a voice of reason. We was here. We started this gangster shit, and this the motherfucking things we get. Come on, man.
K28, when EA's dropping the same year, and think that you're going to get 3-4 years to be able to assess whether or not you're going to go all in, is pretty cocky to me. Now, I will say this. It's undisputed that 2K makes a better basketball game than EA. So maybe 2K's banking on the fact, EA can drop their whole full game, and we will just sit there, let them have their little bit of fun, We'll do our DLC. People will download it. They'll realize that it's still a better basketball game, it's still a better basketball experience because we can make better basketball games in EA. And then we'll get the numbers that we want, and then we'll go ahead and make a full-fledged standalone college basketball game. And again, I'm not in those rooms with those people that make big decisions and make big money. So to them, that might make sense. And then it also lets me know that they're obviously 2K is not 100% sold that the NCAA basketball game would be successful as college football, because college football is the number one sports game again. 26 will be that, and I'm pretty sure NCAA 26 will be the number one selling sports game again, even with NBA 2K coming out. It just seems like that momentum is there. So it's a big risk for 2K to sit there and just bank on that, hey, we have the better basketball game, so we're going to go ahead and slowly roll it out, but we do not want the exclusive. And to me, that is a good selling point for at least the CLC to sit there, or the university sit there and be like, hey, let's go ahead and go with the EA. Maybe we'll take less money, but even if you was to take less money, you know what EA's offering, then just say, hey, EA, we take away the exclusive. How much do you want for the non-exclusive to make this game? And then the EA give that number, then go back to 2K and said, hey, EA was offering this much for exclusive. For a non-exclusive is this much. The difference of that money is this. If you want to get the non-exclusive, then this is what it will cost. So then we can at least come back with on top, or at least break even on what EA's initial offer was. I mean, obviously that sounds simple, but it doesn't. It's not as simple as that. But you'll think that will have to be some part of the conversation. But again, I'm really disappointed in how this all panned out. But I'm very interested to see what y'all think. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this. Is it a W? Is it an L? What do y'all think about 2K? What do you think about EA? And how do you feel about college basketball? Is it gonna be successful? Are you gonna be purchasing it? But other than that, this is your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really soon with the banger, man. When I say back soon with the banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.
Alrighty, man. I was just gonna about do it for this one, man. 2K has gotten out of control, bro. I told y'all this shit 11 years ago, bro. 11 years ago, I told y'all that 2K was gonna get out of hand. I told you it won't be long before you gotta pay for everything, bro. They're gonna make you pay for everything. I'm telling you, bro, don't be surprised in the next 5 years if you gotta have a certain amount of VC just to play a game mode. Yes, you have to have a certain amount. They're gonna get to a point where they're gonna be like, okay, y'all don't like the microtransactions, you don't like the fact that we charge y'all this much for a game. They're gonna make 2K free to play. Hey, you want to know what's gonna happen? You want to play my career? You want to go to the park? Guess what? You gotta have a certain amount of VC to go to the park. Oh, and God forbid you get lagged out. And then you got to go back, and then you ain't got enough VC. So guess what? Now you got to go into your credit card or your debit card and get some money off there just so you can go play a game. I really want y'all to think about this, bro. 2K is gotten greedy. They have gotten so greedy to the point that they are willing to charge you. To play college basketball as a DLC content on their game, bro. This is what I've been trying to warn y'all for years, bro. I was warning y'all back in 2K15. Around 2K15, I started warning y'all. I saw the signs, bro. The signs were all there in 2K15. When they started charging us for shoes and accessories and stuff like that, when I noticed that a fucking headband was costing 1,000 VC, since when does a headband cost 1,000 VC? I used to be able to put a headband on my player for free. All the things we used to do for free became costly. Want to put an arm sleeve on your player? Give us about 500 VC. 500 VC for an arm sleeve, my nigga. 100 VC for a wristband, my nigga. Come on, bro. Where we at now with this? Y'all accepted this as the norm. I have not. I have been pushing for us to go back to what it used to be and why it shouldn't be here. But y'all proceeded to let these niggas fuck y'all over. So if y'all want to keep getting fucked over, then be my guest. It used to be we could put accessories on our players waiting however we wanted to. Now you can't put a pair of shoes on your player no more, man. It used to be you had to unlock the shoes. You had to play enough games to get your shoe deal. Then if you played enough games, you can unlock a good amount of shoes. Remember with 2K11, 2K12, you used to be able to unlock some Jordans just by playing the game. Not even playing my career, just playing the game. Remember how they used to reward us for playing the game? Oh, you played the game. Here goes some Jordans for you. Here goes some Jordan 4s. Here goes some Jordan 12s for you. Look at where we are now. You got to pay for everything. They making you pay for shit. They making you pay for shit that's in the game that shouldn't cost a dime. How is this fun? How is this fun when you have to pay to play? Where are we at with this, bro? When is it going to stop? When are y'all going to wake up and realize that y'all are getting played? You paying for a game, and then when you pay for the play of the game, you can't even accessorize your player without paying them first. This is where we got into. This is what the norm is now. It's a goddamn shame what happened to this fucking video game. This game used to be about basketball. Now it's all about how much money you got on your credit card. That's where this game is. This ain't even basketball no more. This is a fucking shopping center. This is a fucking shopping center inside of a video game. This is Amazon in a video game. This is basically what it is. It ain't 2K no more. It ain't NBA 2K. It's NBA Amazon 2K26. It's Amazon NBA. It's NBA Amazon 2K26. That's what it's called now. It's just called this NBA Amazon at this point. Because that's what this is. You hop on this game to just buy shit. They don't even reward you for playing the game. Remember, you could play the game and you could still get VC. You could get VC and still play the game. You didn't even have to play My Career. You could play now and get about 200, get like 200, 300, 400 VC. This is where we at now, man. It's a goddamn shame. It's a goddamn shame. This is what y'all want, though. This is what y'all play on the regular, though. It's a goddamn shame what y'all doing now. Couldn't be me. But anyway, so I'll see y'all in the next video. Stop buying this fucking game, bro. Please.